Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to City Skylines, City McCityface. So, first off, just a quick disclaimer. I am looking after my mother's dog right now. His name's Osmo, and he's currently sleeping soundly on my bed behind me. But if you do happen to hear any barks or ruffs or anything like that, that will explain what they're from. He's just behind me, sleeping soundly. Hopefully won't be too disturbed by the recordings, but you know, it's a bit of company at least. But outside of that, welcome back once again to City Skylines, City McCityface, where we've finally got some good signs of development on our other island here. And just before I start the camera's recording, I just put in a couple new things, such as a couple of new services here and there, fire station, police station, and a new university over on this side of the main central island. In the main, should be nice and central for the most part with all these new buildings. Plus it's got the wind turbine powering it for the time being until we actually start to get some buildings coming along. So I don't want to spend too much time like I did the last few episodes trying to get new road networks and such sorted out, even though we've only got a couple left to go. I'm going to leave it for now, and good lord, all these ships going in through these canals and rivers, I love it. I just want to double check our service. Water is good, power's good. Right, we're good on those fronts. And, crime. Well, it's a good thing I put in the news fight, the police station. So, we've got a concern right now, which is the fact that right now, this is practically the only sort of way in and out of the city, or this area, minus those, which people aren't really going to be using that often because people don't really have a reason. People are probably more likely to come through the main highway this and then come down this way than they are to go all the way down there, because then this should get them to the buildings quicker. So I was considering maybe bulldozing this three-way and turning it into a four-way with highways jutting out here and connecting to this somehow. Theoretically, I could maybe see if I could take the highway somewhere around here and turn it into a three-way interchange with another highway branching off along here and connecting to this. But if I do that, I'm inevitably, unless I weave them around in a really odd, erratic and rather sort of inefficient manner, I'm going to end up bulldozing quite a lot of this, which I really don't want to, because all of these buildings are fully leveled up. That means they're worth a lot. And they're the reason we're making all this money despite all these massive services and road networks and such. We used to be turning a massive profit of over 80,000 at times, and now that's dropped quite dramatically, but we still do have a lot of money in the kitty. Another main concern is the fact that the population is going down quite dramatically, but thankfully, while I was running and doing the intro, apparently this residential demand has gone up quite a bit. Which is a good thing, because I want to zone some high density residential, because we don't have any high density here yet. Only low density. So, I think it's time to get some of that down, don't you? You're right next to a lovely fire station. You've also got easy access to a university right here. So, let's just get some of this zoned. Go right here, and along here, why not? I'm doing a few dabs around here. Outside of that, I suppose I could put some high density along this road here. Possibly. We'll leave that for now, see what that does to demand, and look, they're already building. Excellent. The spring residence. Another thing I was considering was actually, I think I mentioned in the last episode, possibly getting a road to, that was a, hello plane. Ooh, what have we got? 97 passengers. It's an improvement. Of getting a road coming along here, so then people on this side of the city won't need to take the highway. They could easily just drive across this way. I will inevitably have to bulldoze some buildings to do that, because these are all max level as well. Christ, look at these lovely buildings. I love these high level buildings. They just look so good. Ah, so satisfying to see all of this. But I'm going to have to bulldoze something inevitably, so I would probably want to bulldoze commercial over residential, because I need to keep people coming in. Though I've reached maximum population I'll need ever, because I'm already at a megalopolis. But, you know, I want to keep people coming in so I can see this number rocket up high, so I can really have the biggest city I've ever had, even though right now this Really is the biggest city I've ever had, and I think, was that still 5 before? We've got some very whatever the ticket. Our profits for this are going quite nicely in uniform along here. 20k each time except for the first round. People know to come here. We made a tiny bit of profit, I think, off of that, I'd hope. So, you know what? I think enough time wasting. I'm also probably going to keep this episode a little bit shorter because I've got things to do. I've got to make sure the dog doesn't get too bored from just staying in here all day and all night. He needs to go out sometimes. So, if I get myself, I'm not going to do a highway, just a standard 6-lane. This is all commercial and relatively small commercial, just basic supermarkets and stuff. So, if I get it, whoops. Okay, that's. I forgot that wasn't on the curved, but if I just space already occupied. Is that too high up? No, too low. Page up. That should. Maybe it's just. Space already. Does it need to suddenly go down or something? What if I just do this? And actually, it won't bulldoze that because the pillar goes over them. So make sure it keeps nice and uniform. I want it to be sort of more of a proper. I suppose if it is. I don't want to bulldoze another building. That's about the best I'm going to get, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that. Is anybody going to use it now? It's known as Applegate Bridge. We only actually had to bulldoze one building in order to... Oh. They're gone anyway. I guess I must have deformed the terrain or something. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but... Heyo! Aha! It's being used! A hatchback belonging to Albert Walker going to the Giga store over there. Excellent. Oh yes, and power. I think I might have just cut off the power to the whole... Yeah, I just cut off power to the whole... Yeah, airport, that's it, airport. I can also adjust some of these. Technically... Oh, these aren't connected, so I do need them. So... And then I can get a load and just put this in. And power is restored. There we are, and a few less power lines coming across. I like these power lines here because they're actually showing the Florence residence. The first proper residential building we got on this island. And I think I like these suburb areas. I think they've turned out rather well. Some nice sloping hills on roads and such. Little suburbs and houses. Nice parked cars, scooters still being upgraded. Getting up high levels already. That's very nice to see. Glorious. So, ow! This is seeing a lot of use. I'm sorry. I need to keep looking over to check on the hound to make sure that this isn't disturbing him too much. He seems content, just asleep. So, oh, population's going back up. Excellent. That's probably because of all this. The Summit residence. You guys will level up soon enough, I'd hope. So, where are the controls? Switch traffic lights, manual. I'm sure there's a speed limit here. There it is, speed limits. No speed limits. Hello, someone's playing Amnesia. Ooh, that's quite back. Going quite back. I actually did some videos on that a while ago when I got it for free thanks to a Steam sale. Not good on horror, but I thought, why not? Okay. There's no longer any speed limits, so people can get across this bridge nice and quick. And since it's a fairly smooth, no major sort of on-off ramps and such, the only real slow down pit parts are when people need to turn. But it seems to be going quite nicely, and that should hopefully reduce the amount of traffic that's going across on this highway. Okay. It's quite high volume, but it is flowing, except for people aren't using this to make U-turns, are they? Please say they're not. I've never seen anyone give way for that long. Good lord. I was hoping this was actually starting to calm down, but now people are actually disappearing out of frustration because they can't get through this. Christ, I look over somewhere and all of a sudden the traffic gets worse. Is there any way I can... I need to provide some sort of alternate routes. How to do that though? I suppose I could see if I could find some more places to do things like this. And oh, that's a... okay, that... Unfortunately, this bridge is a bit low and boats have to essentially just warp through it. In order... Oh, you're merging into the dock again. That's not how you dock at a harbour. You're doing it again. You're stuck now, you moron. Aye, aye, aye. Well, oh, look at this. I Serve Limited. It's getting some nice high-level buildings on this island, as well as these giant green buildings. I don't understand them. Actually. So people suddenly aren't needing to turn from this way. They are suddenly aren't... It's when they need to do that that causes problems. So, what if I did... Or did... what if I did this? Page up. And then try to merge in smoothly. That's not particularly smooth, is it? If I just... Say I just did that. So if people need to turn on, they can hopefully should just merge in here nicely. And they won't have to cause blockages like these guys are doing. So hopefully that'll be the last one. And people... needing to do that will instead you go this way, and hopefully they will and this is one of the times when having right side traffic is actually a hindrance to me, because normally putting on left side like it is in England. Really, guys, do what the police car just did, unless your route was already programmed. And see, people are using this now, so if you keep on doing that, then now this is also a problem. Is there room to upgrade this, I wonder? I wouldn't think so, but there is there. I'm not sure if that's going to help, but oh, actually, was giving people a bit more room to merge. It's not causing one big straight line, so it's not backing up all the way out here. It's something, but it's... Right, people are using this now. Good. Nice. Right, any other major traffic concerns that there no doubt are? Oh, this is starting to clog up again. Ouch. I wonder if this is due to more people moving in because of all these new developments. I wouldn't think there'd be, because the population has increased. And, well, it could have an effect, since there'd be lots of people needing to come from this highway and then move down this way to move into their new homes here. A lot of educated workers. Well, we're getting education eventually. We've got plenty of... yeah, thanks to the new schools I've been putting in, we've got room now. We are seeing some usage on these roads as well, which is excellent. All this, that's lovely. Why are you going so slow? Okay, and some very nice use on Applegate Bridge. Lovely. Alright, so... anything else? I'm sure there's a tool somewhere. Where is it? Traffic routes. Priority road. Maybe we could try using those. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of people are coming, moving in from this route and then suddenly having to take a rather awkward turning. That's slowing them down quite a bit. I need to give them a better route. This thing here, oh good lord, this is horrible. So many people are driving into the city. It's just clogging up this whole area. And then it's all clogging up all the goods and such. Not to mention all this industrial traffic. It's taking this intersection to go to all these farms and oil refineries and all that. And we're in McCityface as well. Or taking that route to get to the harbour. Yep, times like this when you see how poorly you really laid out your city, I need to give them better options. How though? Because I suppose I could try to upgrade this to a 3-lane and move this, because not many people from here are using it, so it is going to ruin the cloverleaf, I am sorry, but it's worth a shot. Possibly. Right, so that's now 3 lanes. If I still try to keep it relatively curved, so it's just extended it a bit really, but it gives them a bit more room, so there's a bit more merging going on. Ooh. Okay, that's done something. It's as many people are trying to merge here as well. And then along here, people are trying to merge to get onto these extra ramps here, and that's causing problems. And all these are so close together that there isn't room to move, and I daren't really remove these because I'm nowhere near good at road layouts as the guy who made this modded intersection, and therefore I'm never going to be able to get the placement. So I'm probably going to bulldoze something and never be able to put it back again because I can't find the right positioning. But this is a real issue. It's clogging up the whole city. This interchange is supposed to be good because people spend a bit longer on it trying to take a big loop around, and it is working, but a bit better than it should do because of my incompetence. Although I'm not sure if there are really any other intersections which would perform better when subjected to this massive flow of traffic. And it's blocked up again because everyone's trying to merge. I will say that maybe I'm not 100% to blame because it is this sort of weird merging AI. Because look at this. You guys are causing the problems here, not me. Though I am still to blame, but this merging thing is. Right, I need to spend a bit less time staring at failing interchanges and road networks and more time figuring out what to do next. So now that I've got the university here, I suppose this would be the next ideal stage for a bit of zoning and development. But the thing is, we don't have any demand. No demand at all. And I guess I need to wait to get demand, but oh gosh, the population's dropping again. It went up and it's going back up again. Well, residential is climbing. I think, oh, and it's dropped again. Yeah, they hear me say, Christ. So I had to take a quick drink there. Excuse me. I suppose I could just get some zoning down anyway, and then hopefully people will move in when they want to. So I'm going to get rid of these turbines as buildings start being built. But of course the metro stations do make quite a bit of noise. So if I start out with just some high density commercial here to start off with, and then I can have some offices as well on this side. Is this going to be room enough? Okay, it should be enough room for power to bleed over, plus I've got the turbine there for the time being. And then I zone in some high density residential along this. Whoa, that was quick as soon as I put it down. Alright, so we have got a bit of demand, and hopefully if we get some more people moving in, and they start to get educated, then demand for commercial and offices and such will go up. And is that enough? Power is bleeding over. We can get rid of this turbine. Goodbye. And now you don't have to worry about noise pollution, and I can zone just a little bit more. Let's get that down. And there. Lovely. And I'm guessing that's most of the demand met with just these places with 4 adults. 4 adults there as well. 4 out of 4. It's already upgrading. Ooh. Whoa, and residential just went up a bit there. Right, so it's going to be a bit of a slow crawl, but it's steady progress. Not sure if the airport actually helps with residential or commercial, probably commercial or something, or more for tourism perhaps. Don't have any of the tourism expansions, but hey-oh. Alright, so what's this? Crime rate is high. We do have a police station right here. A full-blown police station, not a police... Yeah. Oh, it's just a police station, not a police headquarters. But hopefully we'll get a squad car out to deal with that someday. Wait, is there criminals here stealing some of the ore? I won't think they'd have much use for it unless it's depleted uranium or something. Only 6 passengers on this jet plane. Ooh, but 29 on this. I expect a bit more, to be honest, but... Whoa! Oh, look at these people going to the metro lines. Metro lines, metro lines, metro lines. Dun dun dun! Oh, look at this. Watch them all get swallowed up. So, right, people, this is an efficient metro network. We will have another train for you shortly. Right now, cool. That's a sharp hairpin turn for a train to take in. Oh, they haven't vanished. They're right here. And look, there are children playing in the subway line. Not the safest place to play, but hey ho. And okay. They're being dropped off because they're going to the airport. You're a tourist leaving the city. Your name is now Bye. Goodbye, bye. Right, so the metro lines are doing good. We're getting a bit more commercial as well. Lovely. And we're getting quite a bit of residential as well. Residential demand. That's good. That's very good. You know what? I'm going to lay out some more. Probably not right next to the ramps. We'll carry on along here. I suppose... We haven't got much in the way of commercial demand right now, so I'm going to... Whoops, no. Put in some offices. And then this lot can all be residential as well. You're not there, why not? There you go, that should keep you guys satisfied for a while. Ooh, it's going up quite nicely now. You're not supposed to go down. We're getting people moving in, you're supposed to go up. Unfortunately, of course, when people start... Whoa, stop that. When people start moving in, that causes that to happen. They all seem to be going this way, though. So, are they all moving into this section of the city? Because you could always use this. You know, if you're moving in here... double check the routes. So people coming from this... They're coming down there, but most of them are... So, yeah, they are dispersing themselves among these parts of this part of the city. So, if they're coming down this way, then going along here, then going up there, I suppose I could see about maybe trying to get this highway some access to that part of the city as well, but that'd be a bit awkward. I'd have to do some stupid curves or bulldoze some buildings, and even then it would probably be a bit awkward, and there'd be a fair chance that people won't actually use it. Honestly, I think it's one of those things I'm just going to have to say, unless I have an epiphany and suddenly realise the perfect way to fix things without bulldozing half the city, which I really don't want to do because now I spent quite a bit of time on this city and it's looking quite nice right now and I don't want to ruin it. Even though even a veteran City Skylines player would probably have all this bulldozed and much better road network laid out and then have the city rebuilt in a few minutes. Unfortunately, I'm not that good. No. Right. Ooh, hello. This is being filled up quite nicely. We're still getting some more demand, which is excellent. And you know what? I'm going to. Noise pollution isn't too bad. I'll just put in a couple of offices here just to be on the safe side, but it shouldn't be a massive problem. And you know, all of this can be residential, so we can get lots of people moving in, lots more traffic, but hopefully lots more commercial and industrial and office demand as well. Box truck, eh? There we go. These places are looking quite nice already. Let's take another look at these areas. Oh, I love these areas. Right, we've looked at that one. What about this one? Oh, I quite like this. A bit of an awkward place for a swimming pool, but look, there's a family enjoying a picnic. Ah, glorious, including the family dog. Let's call them our dogs. No, not Osmo. Osmo! There we go. That's my mother's dog who I'm looking after right now, who's behind me on the bed. Look. Look. You're in a video game. I won't disturb him too much, he's trying to have a peaceful sleep. And what's with all the red cars? People here apparently really like red cars. That's interesting to say the least, but, well, your tastes are your own. Right, so all that's really left of me to do right now, because I've got all these road layouts set out, so all that's really left is for me to either, or both, figure out a way to fix this if I ever can, which I doubt, without massive bulldozing and rebuilding, and frankly just wait for these to go up if they ever will, because this is really the point where it grows up at a crawl, if at all, because these buildings are probably, I don't know. Oh, he just snorted there. Yeah, you know what, I said I was going to try to keep this fairly short, and honestly I think it's better for me to call an end to this episode now. I'm very sorry that I might not have actually done much. In fact, I really didn't do much, but I'll see if I can go into the next episode with a proper game plan as such. Maybe see if I can figure out a way to fix these off camera perhaps, or just figure out a way to do it and then do it on camera. But profits have gone up quite a bit. And we'll probably wait a bit and see if this zoning demand goes up. And by the way, have we've won another match. Oh yes. 20 grand in ticket sales, another 200,000. Las Palmas, Los Rico, Santa Palma, San Vegas, Los Rico. You suck, everybody. Glorious. Alright, you know what? I'm going to call an end to this episode here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry that I didn't actually really do much in this episode, but hopefully I'll go into the next one with a bit more of a game plan that will hopefully be a bit more than just wait for all this to, well, just wait for zoning demand to go up so I can get these buildings being built, even though that's the only thing I can really think of right now outside of major road network change, which I'm really not good at, and honestly I really don't think I'd want to do, because yeah, I'd probably make things worse or just not have much of a noticeable improvement. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed and that you'll join me for the next episode, where I'll hopefully do something a bit more. I'll hope to see you then.